Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Nurshazani binti Nurdin. So today I am honored to present our research for the determinants of Islamic banking profitability. This study aims to analyze how different financial factors impact the performance of Islamic banks, especially in Malaysia. Islamic bank operates under Sharia law, which means no interest based on transactions and instead it follows ethical finance principles. Let's start with the background of the study. Islamic banks play a significant role in the global financial system, especially in countries with a majority Muslim populations. Islamic banks operate under Sharia principles, which prohibit interest-based transaction and instead emphasize risk sharing and ethical investment. So this research aims to explore how various factors, both internal and external, influence the profitability of Islamic bank in Malaysia. So next, we're going to the problem statement. Despite the growth of Islamic banks, there is a lack of empirical studies investigating the factors that drive their profitability. Islamic banks face several challenges, including adhering to strict Sharia laws. Moreover, the limited availability of comprehensive data has made it difficult to fully understand how these banks sustain profitability while complying with Sharia principles. Therefore, the study addressed the need to examine both internal and external factors affecting their financial performance. Research question. To guide this research, I formulate 3 key questions. The first one is, what is the relationships between return on equity or ROE and return on asset ROA in Islamic bank? Next is, how does the net profit margin NPM influence the profitability of Islamic banks as measured by ROA? And the third is, do ROE and NPM jointly have a significant impact on the profitability of Islamic banks? And next is research objective. The objective of the study aligned with the research questions. The first one is to investigate the relationship between ROE and ROA in Islamic banks. Next is to analyze the effect of NPM on the profitability of Islamic banks. And lastly is to evaluate the combined impact of ROE and NPM on the profitability of Islamic bank. By achieving this objective, this research will provide a valuable insight into the financial dynamics of Islamic banking. Next is scope and limitation. The focus of this research is to evaluate the profitability of Islamic banks by examining both internal and external factors. Profitability is measured using a key indicators such as return on asset, ROA, return on equity ROE, and net profit margin NPM. So for this study is provide a valuable insight for policymakers, investors, and banking practitioners to make better decisions. However, it comes with a few limitations. First, data accessibility. Many private Islamic banks have confidential policies that limit access to critical information, leading to a reliance on publicly available data. Second, methodological approach. The research is based on secondary data which may contain inconsistencies or bias on the quantitative method may oversupply complex factors. Finally, the time frame. The data covers 2014-2023. While this period offers useful insight, it may not fully capture long-term trends or recent developments, such as post-pandemic changes. For the literature review, previous studies have highlighted the importance of profitability analysis in Islamic banking. Al-Harbi 2017 emphasized the use of ROA as a key metric to evaluate profitability. Study by Masruki 2011 and Firmansyah and Devi 2022 identify ROE and NPM as a critical indicator of financial performance. However, Islamic banks face unique challenges such as adherence to Sharia principles, which prohibit interest-based transactions and encourage ethical investments. This factor necessitated further research to understand the determinants of profitability. So next, I will explain the methodology used in this research to explore the determinants of Islamic banking profitability. So the first one is quantitative methods. This study adopts a quantitative approach relying on numerical analysis and statistical modeling. The data is gathered from a secondary sources, including a financial statement and economic database. Next, second is data. The research covers the period from 2014 to 2023, which allow us to capture trends over a decade. The dependent variable is profitability measured by key indicators such as return on asset (ROA), and for the independent variables are divided into internal factors such as return on equity (ROE) and net profit margin (NPM). So third is statistical analysis. We use Stata software to conduct a statistical test including descriptive analysis, regression analysis, and hypothesis testing to understand relationship between the variables. And next is a research approach. The research applies a multiple panel regressions analysis approach to examine how different internal and external factors impact Islamic banking profitability over the time. And next is model. The study models profitability using these regressions equations. This is represent internal and external factors such as ROA, ROE, and NPM. And lastly is hypothesis. The primary hypothesis explore whether macroeconomic factors and operational variables significantly impact Islamic bank profitability. The study seek to determine if Islamic bank can maintain profitability. So, this methodology provides a valuable insight to stakeholders, helping improve decisions making and competitive in the Islamic banking sector. So next, let me through the key findings of this research on the determinants of Islamic banking profitability. The first one is return on equity. We found that ROE has a strong and significant positive relationship between profitability measured by return on asset ROA. The coefficient value is 0.88, which is statistically significant at 1% level. This means that higher ROE directly contributes to increased profitability. Next is net profit margins. NPM also shows a positive impact on ROA with a coefficient of 0.222, significant at the 5% level. This indicates that operational efficiency and effective cost management play a role in boosting Islamic bank profitability. Third is constant term. Interestingly, the constant value of the model is negative 0.814, which is statistically significant at 5%. This negative intercept suggests that without ROA or NPM contributes, profitability levels could drop significantly, emphasizing the importance of these variables. And next is for the model. Inside the model, use stative observation and demonstrate a strong fit, providing clear evidence that ROE and NPM positively influence the profitability of Islamic banks. These findings reinforce the importance of efficient resource allocations profitability management and strategic decisions making in Islamic banking, Islamic finance. So for the conclusions, both internal and financial indicators like ROE and NPM are crucial drivers for Islamic bank profitability, highlighting areas where managers can focus to enhance financial outcome. So let's move the conclusions and recommendations from this research on the determinants of Islamic banking profitability. So this study shows that internal factors like return on equity, ROE, and net profit margins, NPM, have a significant impact on the profitability of Islamic banks. Higher ROE and efficient cost management as reflected in NPM directly contribute to better financial performance. The findings also reveal challenges Islamic banks face, such as maintaining competitiveness while complying with Sharia principles and handling market uncertainty. Despite these challenges, Islamic banks have demonstrated their potential to perform well is keep profitability driver effectively managed. So for the recommendations, the first one focus on operational efficiency. Islamic banks should continuously work on improving operational process to maximize NPM. This can involve adopting new technologies and digital solutions to reduce costs. And next is second is enhanced capital and risk management. Strengthened capital adequacy and maintaining a healthy ROE will help improve long-term financial stability. And third is market expansions and innovations. Islamic banks should explore untapped markets and develop innovative Sharia-compliant products to attract more customers. And lastly, collaborations with regulators. Working closely with regulatory bodies can help Islamic banks align with evolving policy, manage risk, and maintain financial resilience. So, in summary, effective management of both financial and strategic factors is crucial for Islamic banks to thrive in competitive environment while fulfilling their ethical and financial responsibilities. So, thank you. That's all from me.